we all know, it's balancing the whole thing, not only the executive committee. You know, the first success is having a wonderful executive committee who work as a single unit. So we have to constantly remind within the executive committee as well as the club that we are not a team because we work together. We are a team because we respect, trust, and care for one another. So this is ultimately our role as VP membership to connect with all the members and to make sure that our executive committee also is doing a wonderful job. You all know the role quite well, but still I will try to share a few slides so that we can just review a few things because some of you are still new to this role. Just give me a minute. Yes. Yes. As VP membership, you promote the club and manage the process of bringing in guests and converting them into members. It's a primary responsibility. By initiating contact with guests, helping them feel welcome, and providing them with information they need to join as genuinely as possible, you help maintain a constant influx of new people into the club. So as you all know now, as you are taken up the role, you know what is the level of membership, what was the level of membership in the previous terms, and what challenges you have, and what is your target membership to make the club healthy in terms of membership. So keep those numbers ready. Always touch base with the previous VP memberships, have the database of the guests who have come in, not joined, those who are joined and then discontinued, and a few members who are discontinued in the previous 2 terms maybe. You have to keep all their contacts ready. You also attentively monitor membership levels and strategize the rest of the executive committee about how to overcome membership challenges, because it's not a one person job. It's the entire committee has to help you in this job. Responsibilities, it's just a breakup of what we mentioned now. Initiate contact with guests, provide hospitality and membership information for guests. Providing hospitality is very important. You need to touch base with them. You need to really show that you are a genuine club. You are here to take care of their needs in Toastmasters. Reply to all communications from Postparty members in a timely manner. You should have an email ID. You all will be having an email ID of VP membership. If it's a common email ID for the club, please, I recommend you have a separate email ID for the VP membership so that you can connect and reply immediately. Have the email access to the phone, because sometimes if it's only in the email separately, you may not access regularly. Try to respond as fast as you can. Monitor membership levels and strategies that we just mentioned that. Conduct membership building programs, we'll come to that. Promote the club and recruit new members, promoting mainly in the social media and all the circles of Toastmasters fraternity. Hold yourself and other officers accountable. There is no replacement for commitment. Be 100% committed in your role, and also make other officers also accountable, because it's not, as I said, the quality of the club and the meetings are not your own responsibility. The entire executive committee is responsible for it. President and VP education in particular. Skills learned is but you will learn to be a great team player after this role, or if you are really a good team player, you are a success already. I'll quickly go through it so that we can have time for our experiences. I can share some of my experiences. Membership building program, this is what I was mentioning. Recruit from all sources. I will share one page. There are 116 ways of getting members. But otherwise, it is mostly, as you know, one easiest way to have a database of prospective members is to collect from the database you already have at the club. As many terms as possible, go back, get the information, and can touch base with them one-to-one. It will be very nice. We have you have attended this club so and so date, and we could not hear from you, it would be nice. You can just join us. Our next meeting is so and so. Another option is to have a guest group as WhatsApp. So that's also nice. If you want to keep it confidential, do one-to-one, but that's going to be, if you have a group, you can broadcast every meeting details. Quality meetings, very important. You can bring in guests, but if the meetings, our meetings are not up to the mark, we can't take the blame. So it's a collective responsibility. We need to have well-planned and well-organized meetings. Publicize our club in social media. We should preferably have a good website, and the website needs to be updated. That we can have some people who are, you can take the help of members who are tech savvy to do that. You don't have to spend for it. Hold a membership building program. Open house is a very good idea. When you have some special meetings, for example, milestone meetings, that is also can be an open house, or have some good open house education, invite a great speaker, world champion or a district champion, and publicize it and get a lot of guests and start from there. Moments of truth is for the internal members who are like, no, meetings not interesting, I'm thinking twice whether to continue. So just get the feel of what the members are feeling and then try to improve on it. Conduct Speechcraft. Speechcraft is a very good option for getting new members, particularly if you're a corporate club or a community club. You can have, corporate club anyway, it's taken care. Community club particularly have some good corporates. Get them interested to have a Speechcraft. Try to have a Speechcraft once a year at least. Even YLP, because the youngsters will join, their parents will see. So some of the parents may join as members. Establish guest program. Welcome guests warmly, genuinely. Provide information materials, but good to have a guest kit. If your club do not have so far, just have a guest kit. Maybe what's about Toastmasters, one page. What is about your club? What is your USP? And the third could be, you can enclose a few newsletters of the previous terms and follow-ups. Members. First category is new members. Members already joined. Very important that you really need to take care of them. You need to process their membership application as fast as you can, because many of the times I have seen the treasurer will not, transfer the money from the club to the Toastmasters International, and they don't get the membership number. There could be some delay, but make sure that as VP membership, you make it as fast as you can. New member induction ceremony. As soon as a new member joins, of course, you need to plan their induction. You need to first you take the approval, floor approval. You all know that. Make sure that the vibes, you're responsible for the vibes you bring into the club. Bring in good people who are positive, non-political, so that they add a lot of value. It doesn't matter. Some of them may be not good in English, as we have a mixed team of members, where some of them are good at English, some of them are not good. They want to improve. Make sure that it's a level playing field and you treat them all. And have a new member induction ceremony as early as possible, and have an orientation program. This is what many of the VP membership miss in the clubs. Have an orientation program for, suppose if a couple of members are joining 2 weeks, you can have it for together, but otherwise don't delay waiting for other members to join, and then have the orientation program immediately and assign the mentor also immediately. So you can have a choice of mentors from your group, and you can leave the choice to the new member. If they are not able to decide, you can assign a mentor. So also you need to have a mentor group and make sure that the mentor connects with the mentee regularly. Sometimes what happens with these mentors, as you all know, I have enough and more experience, mentors will think that the mentee has to contact me. No, initially the mentor has to be proactive, because the mentees are new, they don't know the direction. You have to take, there should be a hand-holding right from beginning. So make sure that that is taken care by the VP membership. Members retention, that is what we currently go through. A lot of good members, they have the multiple options of going to other clubs as well. Evaluate and maintain the interest. Very important to have good meetings. It's a challenge to have good meetings week after week, but it needs great planning from the executive committee. Make sure that you're delivering and you're enjoying it by doing it. Analyze reasons for missed meetings. Some of the members don't turn up quite often. Most of the times it is because of lack of interest. And sometimes, it is not because some people get ignored. Avoid groupisms in the club, which often happens. Don't, some people, what happens that sometimes it happens at leadership levels, that no bias to anyone. So nurture potential non-renewals. Just make sure that you touch base with them in advance, not just before the renewal time. You need to touch base with them throughout so that you have that genuinity. Otherwise, they will feel that this guy, so far, he never bothered, or he or she never bothered. Now getting in touch with me because now the renewals are coming. Don't do that. Be genuine. Touch base with them all the time. Membership retention continue. Keep track of their achievements and reward them. For example, path completions, same day of that speech, try to give a congratulatory message. Ideally, the VP Education has to do it. Make sure that you coordinate with the VP Education to do that. But personally, send a congratulatory message to the speaker. And that makes a lot of difference. DTM, of course, it should be really felicitated very well. Mentoring roles and leadership roles within and outside the clubs. Make sure that you balance it out. Sometimes you have to assign some mentors outside the club. Sometimes some of the good speakers who maybe participate in the contest, you have to assign some outside mentors for them to really, do well in the contest. Distinguished club program, keep, and the very important thing, keep your club and members informed about this, particularly in terms of the membership levels. You have to really take care of, keep track of it. Great camaraderie, friends. There is no compromise on it. Should have great camaraderie. It starts from you. Get-togethers, whatever team building exercises, birthdays, special occasions, all the special days of the club members. You should be aware. Have a separate, sheet for birthdays. Make sure that you wish on time. As a VP membership, I used to take care to wish sharp night 12 o'clock. 12:1, I used to send my message. It used to be from the club. The first message used to be from the club. I understand from a few of my friends that in Indonesia and a few other countries, they don't do it in the night, thinking that it's not auspicious, but do it as early as in the morning, as early as possible. So new member approvals, you should do it as early as possible, and make sure that suppose if you know that member is not good, that member is into politics, maybe member has disturbed some club and coming here, make sure you take a decision after discussing with the floor. I have done it because I have not even admitted some of the top quality speakers, because some of them are highly egoistic, doesn't go well with the culture of the club. Make sure that you take that decision. So these are important dates for us. February 1st to March 31st, talk of Toastmasters. These are all Toastmasters international recognitions. Try to achieve this and make sure that March 1st, March 15th, March 1st, now it is for us, it is September 1st for all the renewals, and September 15th, try to submit 75% of the base membership. I did not repeat it here, but March 15th, try to achieve that numbers. Then you have sufficient number to fill in that next 25%, verify with treasurer that all member dues have been submitted by September 30th. Other awards, as you see, it is after Talk of Toastmasters. It is the Beat the Clock that has just got over. That is 5 members new, dual, or reinstated. But you still have Smedley Award coming in this month, and at 5 members, it could be new, dual, or reinstated. Try for it. The best way to take help from the executive committee, 7 of them, give them a target. You have to bring in 2 at least. So 14 already. So then you can have as many from your contacts. Try to add at least. I was selected for this maybe because I added 32 members in 6 months. Our one term was 6 months. So just be passionate about it. When you check the old records, you will get enough and more database. And then just keep working on it on a regular basis. Make sure that you are not, disturbing these members or prospects quite often, but your meetings agenda you can regularly share with them and make sure that you invite them week after week, or if it's a fortnightly after fortnightly. July 1st to June 30th, individuals have this. So make sure that your club members also join your efforts in your drive towards increasing the membership. It's bringing in all together. So I'll stop share. We'll discuss some of the common questions. Okay. I hope you have noted down all this. I'll share this PPTs with you. I'll stop share now. What I have is I have some questions that's commonly that has come in from our various forums. You can also ask me. I'll just, before I move to the questions, I'll just tell you, it's all about building a good ecosystem in our club. An ecosystem of primarily fun and learning, an ecosystem of mutual trust, mutually supporting, elevating one another, and transforming one another. That's actual, it has to happen. After coming into the club, their life should change. I have seen that happening in Toastmasters. So let it be very much, if your club doesn't stand for some particular mission, make sure that you identify one, whether it is, for example, my club. It's a tagline is for excellence in communication and leadership, the buck stops here. So we made sure that the excellence is maintained in all aspects. So whenever there is a deviation, we step up. If at all the leadership has to be changed, we change that and make sure that the club functions as per the potential. So we need to have some good practices in all areas. One simple thing is that each executive committee member plays his own role well. That takes care of the club. So make sure that each one of you in the committee does well. So we will have that, maintain that good ecosystem of positivity, trust, fun and learning. So we will just kind of go through some of the other areas. Like one is make sure that your club has a support system other than the executive committee. There is a senior members, the past presidents are, when I became the president, I created a separate group of past presidents. So that's a big support system. If at all there is any conflict of any happens, so there is a support system to discuss with them before taking any major decisions. The president has to do that. But again, it's beyond your club. If you have any problem with any of the executive committee members and you are not at fault, we can definitely take guidance from them to avoid conflict. So most of the questions are how to retain members and how to have more members. So this is what I have mentioned. Retaining members, you need to make sure that all are taking care. Some of the past members feel that, I'm losing, suppose when they're the president or immediate past president, when they go out, people don't care for them. So sometimes they feel a little, nobody's consulting us or I feel less important. Make sure that that doesn't happen. Otherwise, as a VP membership, one thing you have to do is you need to invite all the members for every meeting in advance. If you're not able to do it one-to-one for all the members, you can have a buddy system. All the 7 executive committee members can divide the members and each one can maybe target based on, suppose if it is 21, then 7 into 3, each one can have 3 members as buddy. You can shuffle, change these buddies occasionally. But as a VP membership, I sincerely feel I have always touched base with all the members, and you can start the previous day only. Tomorrow is this the meeting, very important meeting. Looking forward to seeing you. We're all excited about tomorrow for the meeting. Start that number system. The people who have confirmed, please add the names so that you start creating the excitement there itself. VP education has to do his or her job. Then success stories. Yes, success stories. My success story, I told you, I added 32 members in 6 months. It's all because of genuinity. I touch base with the members, keep in touch. If at all any issues are there with them, you're always there to help us, Toastmasters. You're like an extended family. So there's no compromise on that, whether it is a good function, a happy function, or it's a sad function, something like a death in the family. Be there for them. Now it's, of course, it's online meetings, and our interactions are becoming less. So most of the times you don't know what the person is going through. So touch base with them, understand what they're going through. Sometimes they have a job problem, help them in getting, a few contacts from your side. This all goes a long way. And how to invite guests in this lockdown. Have a good social media, be very active in the social media. The PR is not active. You need to step up. Always the PR should have a PR team in the club. That VP membership can coordinate on that, because these are all related, because our meetings have to be attended by at least 2 to 3 guests every meeting. So make sure that you do that. Sometimes, when I was the president, I used to make sure that at least 10 guests attend every meeting. And we get conversion, sometimes 10 guests out of the 10, only 2 or 3 may join. So that is the conversion we are facing right now. So the more the guests, the more the probability of conversions. How do you motivate members to take up members to volunteer to take up roles? So when the new members come in, just assign them, particularly guests come in, give them some table topics, the first meeting. So make sure that the table topic master gives them topics and really appreciate them for that. And if at all they speak well, give them the best speaker ribbon. So it really works. So I have been doing all the talking now. Please, I have many other questions to share, but I welcome all of you to share your concerns, experiences. I can also share some my good experience, bad experience. Please feel free. I mean, we are like friends. I have done good, bad, and ugly things. Ugly, unfortunately, because what happened with us is one new member came. She was very good in communication. She was heading communication in a corporate company, and found her as a good speaker. We groomed her so well, and she became a club winner in the ISC and evaluation. She moved to area. She won there. Division, she became number 2. In speaking, she didn't come, but evaluation, she became number 2. But we found after she came back to the club, she was a different person. She thought that she has arrived. And she had a point for everything, small things, make, sometimes it was conflicting. We had 1,200th meeting, and the club, the leaders, the past president, all decided we'll have lapel pins for all the members so that we can display it. So she said, no, lapel pin is gender biased, it's for men. And for me, if I get that, I'll throw it in the dustbin. So it started from there, and she was not convinced. We tried to convince her. Then she started disturbances in the WhatsApp group, club WhatsApp group, where new members are also there. They disturb the system. We tried telling her, take it offline. She did not. Finally, we had to tell her, please excuse, you don't fit into the club. So sometimes we have to take tough decisions, make sure that the club culture, the club is above all. To make sure that, as VP membership, you have a responsibility. The president has a responsibility. Of course, your executive committee has the responsibility. No one is superior, no one is inferior, but yes, club culture and the positivity should be maintained all the time. Please have some questions. I know you have a lot of questions. And another thing is that sometimes even the regular members feel a little bored with the regular meetings. So you can have change of meetings. You can have an interesting topic, table topics meeting. We can have maybe one prepared speech and have an extended table topic session. And second is you can speak up. Okay, I'm seeing the chats. I'm so sorry. And then you can have, our club. It's one of the oldest clubs. I mean, 1998. We started the joint meetings first in the district. So everybody laughed at it as, what is a joint meeting? Nonsense. But now it's Lingers meet in Toastmasters. But we also introduced many other meetings like reverse meeting. For example, the meeting will start at the end, the president closing the meeting. Okay, it's funny. Then the Toastmaster of Day comes and calls the general evaluation. General evaluation will start before even the speeches. So it's nice, it's creative. The evaluators will evaluate the speeches before the speeches. Then the table topic session, then it goes back to the prepared speeches. And some of the prepared speeches, smart ones, will incorporate what the evaluator said. That, you were looking here left and right. Why did you do that? All those things they incorporate. Then it goes to the last is Sergeant at Arms, finishes the meeting. So then we had introduced Mad Hatter's meeting. It's all about insanity. Some varieties you need to have, otherwise it gets monotonous. Orientation for new members, how would it best go about that? How comprehensive should that orientation be? Orientation, there is a PPT, I will share that. It's very interesting, and it is all about giving again about Toastmasters, and then what it's all about, what the club stands for, and how you are going to, you will have a mentor. I have the presentation now. If I share that, it will take some time. I will share it with our Toastmasters tree and make sure that all of you will get it. Please have questions. We have a lot of questions. Otherwise, I'll read from the question bank I have got, if none of you are speaking. One question I got is, should VPM do the posters or whether it is VPPR job? How do you create excitement in the social media and the club? This is a very common thing actually we face because some of the VPPRs come in, they are not, even when I took over as a VPPR job, because there was not takers. I had to learn all the poster design and things like that from the basic social media. I was not very active. I had to do that. But what will happen if the VPPR is not doing the job, not the timely posting, even our the websites were not updated. So I had to take the external help of an IT company to do that. And I was paying for it. I had to take the help of a designer to design some of those special posters, some of the educational sessions, and I had to pay for it. Yes, sometimes you have to do it, and sometimes as a team you can do it, not to take it on your own, but no compromise on any of this. Make sure that the posters, whether it is an educational achievements of individual members or the meetings, are posted in advance. If VPPR is not doing, somebody else has to do it. And I really appreciate all the committee members should have a meeting. Suppose if it's a weekly meeting once in a week, it's a fortnightly meeting once in 2 weeks. Your executive committee has to meet, preferably immediately after one meeting. What has gone well and what can be corrected, so that there's a continuous improvement is there in your meetings. Make sure that the speakers, the VP education has to do the role very well. In our club, 2 months, everything is planned in terms of agenda, in terms of theme, in terms of word of the day. So, and you have the backup speakers if somebody drops out. Make sure that the meetings are consistent in good quality. And I'll go to the next questions. Methods to recruit more members. There are many methods. The conventional methods are better. As I said, make use of the members, executive committee, keep reminding them, please introduce some of the genuine members. Okay, just make use of the internal contacts, then the external contacts, your contacts from the work you feel, you connect with somebody who are really good and genuine, you can bring them. And of course, social media. And the moment you have some good social media and you are creative, it will attract a lot of people. How to use technology to make the role more effective. We have the advantage of technology now. We can have some nice, the VPPR or as a VPPR team can do what in our club. Once a meeting gets off, the next meeting, the next day, one teaser will come about the next day. It will be a small video. And if there are special meetings, for example, we had one storytelling contest last week, and we had nice teasers for that. So people will look forward to it. The members, our first challenge is to have all the members, the current members, attend every meeting. So make sure that that is happening. For that, you need to have good meetings. So these are some of the things which basics, if you get it right, everything will go right. So make sure that the basics you get it right. Members not liking the online meetings, that is a common problem for all of us, but we have no other options. Make sure that, they come in, and even if they're not liking, sometimes they're very particular, they need not be there in the video, they need not talk in the table topics, but make sure that, make them feel that you are missed and you are integral part of of our team. We are like a chain, we are like a family. Constantly remind them so that human connection is always maintained. Lack of knowledge in inviting people to join the club meetings, less experience in communicating with people, don't know how to motivate others. Sometimes, yes, we take a big PPM role because there's no other option, nobody else there. We have less experience, but there's you all have that basic qualities. It's all about, using, you not, you show off in this. You have to be only genuine. So it's like what we do at home. We invite guests, we treat them well, the same way. So as I said, the most important thing is, yesterday also I said this, when you have a beautiful garden, the birds and the butterflies automatically come. So once the basics are right in your club, have good meetings, normally and invite guests, the conversion will be much more easy. Like best strategy to improve coordination, time management, and marketing in the club that I told you already. Another important thing I want to tell you is to improve the connection with the people and the members. Start a meeting 10 days earlier. Make sure that the members come in 10 or 15 minutes early. You can have a chit chat session. So make sure that, the agenda, the meeting starts usually, for example, I'm saying 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. For example, 7 p.m. it's starting. Okay. Please join us at 6. Yes.
We got 3 questions in the chat box.
Okay, sure. Yeah. This I'll continue. This I'll complete. Just a minute. I'm missing. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that you have some interactive session before the meeting. You can have some personal questions, like, for example, you can call your friend and say, you're looking so good today, you're looking so charming today, or you can just say that, if it's a birthday wish, have a good birthday wish as a surprise when you start the meeting, the president or, sergeant at arms. But before the session, having 10 minutes is very good. And we also, when I was a president, I've kept a time after the closing the meeting, let loose session. You can have a let loose session, just you can freak out. There are no parliamentary procedures there. So that also, in fact, I had some music sessions. I invited some of the playback singers to sing for us, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It all helps, to interact. Like, because my club barely has senior members. How do we assign the new members, mentors? I have an idea of, perhaps, like you said, assign each member a buddy, and maybe they connect. Yeah. So mentors, actually, you don't have senior members, doesn't matter. But if you have good members who can guide them, then it's fine. But as I said, you can also take the help of your area director. If there are outside mentors, if it is really needed, suppose if a senior member from outside is joining as a member, and he or she feels that I don't have the right mentor here in the club, we can assign an outside mentor. So take the help of area director. You have to make sure, some of the help it can come from the area director and division director in this case. Any other question? I'll just, the chat is a little, handle overactive new member. You're very good, text non-stop to you, even personal things. Overactive members, I agree with you, overactive or over smart members in other way. Some members are over smart. I had an incident, one member came in, he was from a big management institute. And of course, we respect whenever the guest comes. And we gave him a lot of importance. And suddenly, and I should not use the word, but we are all friends. In the corporate, we say that, the shit has hit the roof. And then it becomes very difficult to control them. He did a speech, icebreaker was over, and I think he was going very fast. There was no quality in the speeches, but he thought that he's a great speaker. And one evaluator asked him to repeat a speech, and he didn't take it lightly. He discussed with me. I was the VP membership at that time. I said, it's okay. It's up to you whether to repeat or not. The evaluator has said his opinion. I must say that you should repeat, at least not in this club, another club. You have n number of clubs to do that. But what he did not listen to any of us. He wrote to Toastmasters International directly with the script. And unfortunately, Toastmasters International should not get involved. And Toastmasters International replied to say that your script looked absolutely okay. And what to do? It's not only about the script, right? It's all about delivery, how we delivered. All those things they had to consider. But this is not a good sign. Nothing should go out of the club. Overactive, over smart members. Sometimes what happens with them, they have to understand. Some of them are not matured. Make sure that their mentor connects with them, or somebody who can connect with them without affecting their ego. Sometimes the people management is also about managing the egos, a different type of people. So try to understand what they want, and try to bring into the system, and make sure that they gel well with the culture of the club. In terms of that member, we couldn't stop him. After some time, he left the club. So for some people, our club culture, Toastmasters, maybe they think that they're above Toastmasters after some time. Therefore, we can't help them. We need good, genuine members rather than some of these members. But over smart, some of them are really good. We have to channelize them well, and because they don't know certain things, such people, you can really nurture them well. That's a challenge we have. A few more questions. Okay. I would like to ask, is there any period or how many meetings? Sorry, some of the chats, if you can read me. Yes. I would like to ask, in any period, how many meetings for new guests to join the club meeting which he or she had to register? Yes. We normally keep it as 3 meetings, but since it is online, we can't really stop anyone. They can, it is a courtesy. We cannot say no to people. They can attend, and make sure that you follow up with them, and it is wonderful that you're attending. I'm sure that now you are also part. We feel that you're also part of us. Just send them the details, payment details. Be proactive, and make sure that all those details are there with you. The payment information, whether it is Google Pay or something is possible, or credit card or bank. Your club has a bank account. Any other question? Can you help me reading out, Astri, some of the things if I missed? It'll be great help, because
the last from the authors, have you seen?
No, can you read out to me if you?
Okay. Hello, Toastmaster Manoj. We have a few members who are still taking the time to take up roles or schedule speeches and prefer to sit and listen. Do you have any advice on how I can encourage and help them to gain more confidence to make them first to step forward?
Yeah. Yes, we always face that, because I have seen some members not even did icebreaker even for 1 year, that. So it is sometimes it is a mentor, and sometimes they are very shy, and they're highly introverted, introvert people. So you need to really make them speak in table topics that will give them some confidence. Then at least icebreaker, if you push, at least even sometimes the mentor can really help. Sometimes we are not used to, we don't recommend spoon feeding, but sometimes even I had to do as a mentor, sometimes spoon feeding, ask them some outline. We need to take that, bring them out of the shell. And once they come out, they'll get confidence. That is how, that if you ignore them, they just discontinue after some time. They still go back to their shell. That is a comfort zone for them. So try to make sure that you always, even if they are not very the table topics, for example, they may speak for 2-3 lines and try to say that it's enough, encourage them to go on and on. Sometimes table topic speakers don't encourage much. They'll say, okay, fine, next speaker. So try to encourage them, try to make sure that they speak. And they, as a VP membership, you can always text individuals who are shy and introverted. That wonderful, they were really good. Such kind of motivational messages you have to do. And give them roles of timer, counter, tag team roles also is very good. As soon as a new member comes in, just after 1 or 2 meetings, maybe you can give the grammarian role, which is if they're okay with the grammar, or the counter role. The timer is always, you can have the VP education has to take a session before handing over as a timer role, so that they don't, they understand the role well. Any other questions, sir? Like, we have a few more minutes. How many more minutes, Astri? I think 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So 2:20. Maybe
yeah.
Someone wants to ask, you can raise your hand.
Yeah. Another question is, we have meetings where the mood is quite somber, and as VPM, I always feel like I have to compensate for the lack of energy. How else can we combat this if it is just a regular meeting and not a themed meeting? Yes, as I told you, it is always good to take that initiative in the executive committee to have good meetings week after week or fortnightly, if it is your frequency is fortnightly. Don't compromise on that. That is where that, as I said, the basics lie there. Good quality meetings. Make sure that the speech quality is good. These speakers, most of the times people are now on a rat race to complete the levels. However they're speaking, the speeches are cleared. Nobody is recommending to repeat speeches. Whereas during my term, I'm from the old school of Toastmasters, 98, 99, 2000. Those days, what used to happen in my club, it used to be a traditional system, that competent communicator manual. You should have a look at that. I recommend all of you to have a look at that. That is a little more better for the new speakers, new members, the icebreaker, all those step-by-step, organize the speech, just step by step. So we never used to had the luxury to sometimes go to the next speech without passing all the objectives. So that is not happening now. It is little easy cakewalk, but make sure that you are assigned mentors. The mentors have to clear the speech before they deliver in the club. So then the club quality will improve automatically. The prepared speeches are good. Naturally, everything falls in place. There's one step you have to really have some nice theme, have some good teasers before the meeting, and have, these are very nice videos you can make about the meetings. Have the entire role players, in that video, and the theme can come out with, you can come out with some creative stuff. So yes, if the energy is not there, how to step up? You can't really, sometimes, I was in one committee where only president and as VP PR, I was a VP PR, only 2 of us were there. Rest of them were very inactive. They were not very responsible or accountable. We had to step up. And one point, president, after taking over the 6 months term, after 2 months, he said he wants to quit. So, the situations like that is, we have to step up. We have to really function. It's a big commitment, actually. And it's like a family. You can't let the members down. As executive committee, if somebody is not doing the job, find a replacement. If they have a genuine problem, like family problems, falling sick, you have to have, back them up. Make sure that each meeting is really fun and inspirational.
There's another question.
Yeah.
From Dining Tias.
What if it isn't necessary? The members that we are having issues with, but the dynamics of the EXCO members, how best we can manage the seeming conflict. Yes, I totally agree. When I was the president, I never had much conflicts. So far, I am not a conflict creating person, but sometimes what happened, the executive committee, people with some ego comes in. Some people think that they're superior in terms of their language, They're maybe they're international school educated. Their English is superb. Sometimes there will be conflicts. I had a VP education, I'm frankly sharing with you, who was not cooperating much. Agendas were not on time. And sometimes, I had to, Wednesday is a meeting, Tuesday evening also final agenda is not ready. And I had to take up the information from her and I had to prepare the agenda and post it because, you can't keep it everything for the last minute. So conflicts are very common when you start working together. People are different. But as far as possible, the club and the leadership team, the subsequent leadership, we have to find people who are non-political, who can work with people. So that is what makes the health of the club going straight. You always should have pillars of the club who are like past president. So make sure that you have that support system with you. I had that. And we have this nomination committee for the elections, the past presidents. And I have created a standing committee now instead of nomination committee, who stands for the club always, standing committee, who can discuss some of these conflicts, ego issues, or some of the personal, some people want to promote their individual, suppose they're trainers or individual things in the club, which you should not entertain. You can have a separate group for that. I recommend you to have two groups, one only for the Toastmaster activities, the second group for the personal. That is also a good thing for the team building exercise, or to take things lightly. You can have a second group for fun and other things for sharing, so that the sanctity of this thing will be maintained in the main club. The other club is for let loose. We have 6 more minutes, I think. Please feel free. Any questions? I have done it all. Ultimately, maintain it's something like a family. Having differences, it's not really worth. Each one in the committee should be a really good experience, and ultimately you become like a family working together. So be very professional and non-political. Don't bring in any other issues in the system. Otherwise, quickly, I have 5 minutes. I think if there are no questions, a few more things I will share. Camaraderie, how to maintain the camaraderie in online meetings, I shared. Have a few minutes. Let all of you join. Many people may join last minute, but try to make sure that if the meetings are exciting, try to create that excitement. The first step is to start a few minutes early, the chit chat, and you can socialize and then start, so that otherwise what happens, most of the people will come in, they stay muted, things go very energy levels are very low. So also you encourage people to come on video, all the meetings. These are some of the, and have a post meeting session of few minutes, chit chat, have this thing, have some fun. Views on interclub cooperation, interclubs cooperation. Yes, all the areas you can have joint meetings, you can discuss with other VP membership, but make sure that you don't poach people from other clubs just for the sake of, not very ethical. It's easy to do, but make sure that you don't poach and others also don't poach. So why people are going to other clubs sometimes, some clubs are more exciting, naturally people go. But if we create a family culture, yes, I belong here. That sense of belonging we have to bring in. Okay, they can be dual members in other clubs, doesn't matter, but this is my home. That should come in.
Excuse me, Mr. Manoj.
Yes, thank you. I will wind up. Thank you so much, and wish you all the very best. Thank you for this opportunity. It is wonderful connecting with you all. All the very best. I am available all the time. You can text me one-to-one if you need any information. I want all of you to succeed, and don't get lost in this role. I mean, whatever role you take it up, do it to the best of the abilities, and make sure that you add value to your club. And later you can, when you're fully committed, it will come. Just be fully committed in your role. It doesn't take much time, and have fun and enjoy this. Don't take it as a stress. Okay. Thank you so much. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much. Back to you, Sri, for the kind.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. Actually, we still have 3 minutes, and someone asked.
You can still
their
ask
hand.
questions. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
can you? Okay, Toastmaster. I think Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Amalia,
How often we need to update the website?
Okay.
Yeah, website updation. Actually, the agendas I prefer. I suggest you post it every meeting. So, and whenever you have the newsletter, you do that. When you have any special meetings, any special speakers, put that in the website before that. And maybe if you're okay to share the video of that, put that in that. Keep it updated. In our club, we have one VP admin role also, which is not there in the Toastmasters. It is there right from beginning. So VP admin takes care of some of these roles along with VPPR. Toastmasters website. Okay. Toastmasters website updation in terms of new members, make sure that they're updated, and all your very important thing is to update the path completion, level completion, and all should be updated. Otherwise, Toastmasters website updation, anything else? Sati, Toastmasters Sati, can you just tell me what exactly you mean? Anything other than I said? Please speak up. The distinction. Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Wanted to ask how often do we need to update on the, for example, like distinction, like for example, the most improved and everything like that. I think that's part of the website that we have to keep updating. How often
as far as I understand, this VP membership, VP membership, it's only the new members you need to take care along with the treasurer. Otherwise, it is all about the educational awards, right? Otherwise, there is no international Toastmasters International. You said you did add 32 members 6 months. What programs and what thing that you think works the best? We have only a few 53 seconds. What I did, as I said, take the database for the past guests who have come and take the help of the individual members. If individual members, we had around 30 members. So I took the help of them. And also I took the help of, we did speech crafts, 2 speech crafts we did in 6 months. It was very hectic. And of course, special meetings. And then one more advantage is have a good website. And one more advantage being an elite club. And everybody looks up to us. So that also made things easy. So make sure that your basics are correct. Your meetings are of super quality. Then your job becomes very easy. So don't compromise. Okay. All the best to you. Thank you so much.